If you're over 60, there's one ingredient that's probably always been in your kitchen: garlic. It's that sharp, familiar aroma that hits the air the moment you crush it. It's in every home remedy you've ever trusted, every soup you've made when you were sick, every little secret your parents told you about staying strong and healthy. Garlic has always been seen as nature's medicine, something so pure, so powerful, that it could never do any harm. We sprinkle it, cook with it, take it in capsules, and feel safe knowing it's protecting our heart, our blood, and our immune system. But what if I told you that, after 60, garlic can quietly turn against you, not because of what it is, but because of what you mix it with? For most of your life, garlic has been a friend. But after 60, the same body that once absorbed its healing power starts reacting differently. Your stomach acid weakens, your metabolism slows, and your organs become more sensitive to strong compounds. Garlic is one of the most potent foods on the planet, filled with sulfur, enzymes, and natural chemicals that can heal or harm depending on what they meet inside your body. And when mixed with certain foods, those very compounds can trigger chemical reactions that lead to fatigue, bloating, or even inflammation you can't explain. You might feel it as mild discomfort now, but over time, it can quietly strain your digestion, your heart, and your liver. This isn't something you'll read on a food label or hear in a doctor's office. On the surface, these combinations look completely harmless, even healthy. But deep inside, when garlic's powerful compounds clash with certain proteins or fats, they can turn into something far less friendly. Think of it like two strong medicines taken together, each good on its own, but risky when combined. The effects are subtle at first: a little heaviness after meals, some burping or gas, maybe that strange tightness after eating. You might blame it on age or medication. But the truth is, your body is reacting to food chemistry gone wrong. Garlic's intensity is colliding with foods that no longer blend well with your aging digestive system, creating silent inflammation and nutrient loss you might not even notice until it builds up. And here's the frightening part: this doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, silently. Every time the wrong combination enters your stomach, it puts just a little more strain on your organs. Your body works harder to neutralize it, your digestion slows down, and your energy fades. Over time, these tiny daily reactions can weaken the gut lining, disrupt your gut bacteria, and even raise inflammation markers linked to joint pain and cardiovascular stress. It's like a small fire that never goes out, burning quietly inside, while you go about your day thinking everything is fine. That's why so many older adults feel off, even when they're eating healthy, because what seems like a harmless meal can, under the surface, be doing the opposite of what you expect. Now, don't get me wrong, garlic itself isn't the enemy. When used correctly, it's still one of the best protectors for your heart, your immune system, and your blood circulation. It fights infections, lowers blood pressure, and keeps your arteries clear. The danger lies in its combinations. In the wrong company, its healing power flips, becoming too harsh, too acidic, too reactive. The same compounds that once protected you can suddenly irritate your stomach, interfere with nutrient absorption, and exhaust your digestive enzymes. And because these effects aren't dramatic, most people never suspect garlic could be involved. They keep eating the same way, never realizing that one simple food pairing could be slowly draining their vitality. So before you dismiss this as just another food myth, pause and think about how your body has felt lately. Do you ever feel bloated after eating? Heavier than you should after a light meal? Tired, even though you've eaten healthy? These little signs might be your body's quiet warning, a signal that something you believe is helping could actually be doing harm. But here's the good news: once you know which foods to separate from garlic, and which ones to combine with it, you can turn everything around. Garlic can go back to being your shield, not your stress. In today's video, you'll discover the 3 food combinations you should never mix with garlic. Combinations that might already be sitting on your plate, silently causing discomfort, inflammation, and nutrient loss. And then, you'll learn about 3 surprising foods that make garlic even more powerful. Combinations that restore your energy, protect your heart, and make your digestion smooth again. By the end, you'll see garlic in a way you never have before. Because after 60, it's not about eating more or less, it's about eating right. And when you learn which foods can turn garlic from a healer into a hidden threat, you'll never look at this powerful little ingredient the same way again. Number 1. Garlic plus eggs. You've probably done this without even thinking: cracked open a few eggs, tossed in a bit of garlic, maybe felt proud of how healthy that breakfast looked. After all, eggs give you strength, and garlic protects your heart. What could possibly go wrong? But here's the truth most people never hear. That golden combination you thought was fueling your day might actually be draining your energy instead. The problem starts deep inside your gut, quietly, invisibly. When garlic and eggs meet, they don't blend into a perfect pair. They collide. Garlic's powerful sulfur compounds, the same ones that make it such a healing superfood, are extremely reactive. When they meet egg proteins, they cling tightly to them, like glue. It's not a friendly bond. Your digestive enzymes try to break this combination apart, but they can't do it easily. What should be a light, energizing meal turns into something your body has to wrestle with. The result? That heavy, sluggish feeling after breakfast that you keep blaming on age or low sleep, it's actually your food chemistry fighting itself. You see, eggs are meant to digest fast and clean, delivering amino acids to your muscles and brain within hours. But when those sulfur molecules from garlic coat the proteins, your stomach acid has to work twice as hard. And for anyone over 60, that's a real problem, because stomach acid naturally weakens with age. What used to digest smoothly in your 40s now lingers like a rock in your stomach. That's why you might notice you feel bloated, gassy, or even slightly nauseous after your healthy garlic omelet. And it doesn't stop there. Scientists have observed that garlic's sulfur compounds, especially allicin, can actually interfere with how certain amino acids are absorbed in the small intestine. So not only are you digesting slower, you're also absorbing less of what your body needs most, the proteins that build and repair muscle. That means even though you're eating the right foods, your body isn't getting the full benefit. You might notice slower recovery after walks, weaker legs, or that drained feeling by midday. Many seniors shrug this off, thinking, it's just part of aging. But it's not. It's chemistry. Food chemistry that no one talks about. Elaine was 68, a retired school librarian from Oregon who prided herself on keeping a healthy routine. She loved the sound of garlic sizzling in olive oil as she prepared her eggs, a habit she'd followed for years, convinced it was good for her heart and immune system. But slowly, something started to change. Within an hour of breakfast, her stomach would tighten, gas would build, and a heavy fatigue would settle in that made her mornings feel like they were dragging. She blamed her age, her thyroid, even her medication, anything but the food on her plate. Yet the discomfort kept returning, leaving her bloated, sluggish, and irritable almost every day. Then one consultation changed everything. Her nutritionist explained that garlic's sulfur compounds can react with egg proteins, making them harder to digest, especially in adults over 60 with slower stomach acid. Elaine was skeptical but decided to test it. She stopped adding garlic to her eggs for just 1 week, and the results stunned her. The bloating vanished. Her stomach felt calm. Her energy stayed steady through the morning, and her head felt clearer than it had in months. I didn't realize how much that little mix was wearing me down, she said. For the first time in years, breakfast left her feeling light, not tired, all because she stopped combining two foods she thought were perfectly healthy together. So what's really happening here? Garlic's natural oils and sulfur compounds can denature certain proteins in eggs when they're cooked together. Imagine your food turning into a tangled web that your stomach can't untie. And if your body's already low on stomach acid and digestive enzymes, that web just sits there, creating pressure, gas, and that uncomfortable fullness you can't seem to shake. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up either food. Just separate them. Have your eggs plain in the morning, maybe with a little turmeric or black pepper. Then enjoy your garlic later in the day, when your digestive system is fully awake and active. This way, you still get garlic's powerful heart and immune support, without sabotaging your morning digestion. It sounds small, but this single change can transform how your mornings feel. Lighter stomach. Better energy. Clearer head. That mid-morning slump that used to hit hard? It often disappears completely once garlic and eggs stop clashing inside your gut. Most people never realize this until they try it. But once they do, they can't believe how much better their mornings feel. The truth is, your body isn't just reacting to what you eat, it's reacting to how you mix those foods. So before you reach for that garlic clove tomorrow morning, remember, sometimes, even two superfoods can become a silent battle inside your body. And garlic and eggs are the perfect example of that hidden war. Because what feels like a healthy habit might just be the very reason you feel tired right after breakfast. And if that surprised you, wait until you see the next food garlic should never meet. It's a combination even more shocking, because it involves a food everyone believes is the symbol of good health. Number 2. Garlic plus yogurt. For many seniors, garlic and yogurt seem like the perfect duo: cool, creamy yogurt balanced by the sharp bite of garlic. It feels refreshing, soothing, and even good for digestion. After all, yogurt supports the gut, and garlic fights harmful bacteria. It sounds like a match made in health heaven. But inside the body, this pair tells a very different story. The same antibacterial power that makes garlic so healing can turn aggressive when mixed with yogurt. Its potent compounds, especially allicin, don't distinguish between harmful and helpful bacteria. When garlic meets yogurt directly, it can neutralize the live cultures that make yogurt beneficial in the first place. Instead of supporting your gut, this mix can quietly strip away the good bacteria your digestive system relies on to stay balanced and strong. For older adults, this conflict hits even harder. After 60, the gut microbiome naturally becomes less diverse, making digestion slower and immunity more fragile. That means every bit of good bacteria counts, and when garlic wipes out those friendly microbes, it can leave the gut more vulnerable to bloating, gas, and irregularity. Some even experience unexplained fatigue, weaker resistance to colds, or mood dips without realizing their digestion is at the root. The issue isn't garlic or yogurt on their own; both are powerful health foods, but when they collide, they create an invisible imbalance that quietly drains the gut's natural defense system. It's the kind of problem most seniors never suspect, because on the surface, the combination looks harmless, even wholesome. Research into the human microbiome has shown just how delicate this internal ecosystem is. Studies in food science journals confirm that allicin, the active compound responsible for garlic's antibacterial punch, can inhibit certain lactobacillus strains, the very bacteria that give yogurt its probiotic benefits. When the two are eaten together, especially in the same meal or blended dip, the probiotics can't survive long enough to help. Instead of replenishing gut flora, the body ends up processing a mix that's chemically opposed, one that fights itself before it can nourish you. Over time, this can mean sluggish digestion, more bloating after meals, and even weakened immune responses, since gut bacteria play a key role in immune regulation. Frank, 70, found this out the hard way. He'd always been proud of his Mediterranean-style meals, grilled meats, vegetables, and a big bowl of homemade yogurt sauce with plenty of garlic. He believed it was keeping his digestion clean and his heart strong. But gradually, his gut began rebelling. He noticed more gas, more irregularity, and an uncomfortable heaviness after meals. His doctor couldn't find anything wrong. It wasn't until his daughter, a dietitian, suggested separating his garlic and yogurt that he gave it a try. For 2 weeks, he had garlic with lunch or dinner, and plain yogurt in the morning or before bed. By the end of that short time, his bloating was gone, his energy steadier, and even his mood brighter. He said it felt like, "My gut finally woke up again." Nothing else changed, only the timing of 2 foods he'd eaten together for years. That's the key. Garlic and yogurt can both be incredible allies, just not at the same moment. Think of it as letting your gut breathe. Enjoy your yogurt plain or with gentle herbs like dill or mint. Save your garlic for savory dishes later in the day when it can work as a natural cleanser, not a destroyer of probiotics. This small timing shift can restore balance and make both foods more effective. It's not about restriction, it's about cooperation. When your body isn't forced to fight its own foods, digestion feels easier, energy flows naturally, and your gut becomes the strong, steady foundation it's meant to be. Number 1. Garlic plus chicken. Here's one that almost everyone believes is perfectly healthy: garlic chicken. You see it everywhere, in home kitchens, restaurant menus, even healthy meal prep videos online. The smell of roasted garlic and sizzling chicken feels comforting, nourishing, and delicious. But for many seniors, this combination hides a quiet overload that builds up inside the body. Garlic's active compound, allicin, is powerful. It stimulates digestion, increases circulation, and enhances metabolism. On its own, that's wonderful. But when mixed with heavy animal proteins like chicken, especially fried or grilled, allicin's stimulating nature turns into a digestive overdrive. Instead of improving digestion, it overworks it. The stomach releases excess acid to break down the protein, and garlic amplifies that response even more. The result? Acid buildup, bloating, and sometimes inflammation in the stomach lining. As we age, the body's metabolism naturally slows down. Enzyme production weakens, bile flow decreases, and the liver and kidneys can't process large, protein-heavy meals as efficiently as before. That's where garlic chicken meals become risky. The high protein load from chicken demands strong digestion, while the high sulfur compounds in garlic demand rapid detoxification. Combined, they put extra stress on the liver and kidneys, the two organs that are already working harder in older age. Over time, this can manifest as constant fatigue after meals, heartburn, or a heavy gut feeling that lingers for hours. Research has shown that meals rich in animal protein and sulfur compounds increase oxidative stress markers in older adults, meaning more free radicals, slower recovery, and more inflammation. And since garlic's compounds circulate quickly through the blood, that stress can spread systemically, not just in the gut. Take Linda, 68, for example. She loved her garlic chicken dinners, golden, crispy, perfectly seasoned. She thought it was one of her healthy habits. But she started waking up with acid reflux and a burning feeling in her throat. Her doctor blamed her stomach acid and prescribed antacids, but the real problem was the food combination itself. When she stopped pairing garlic with chicken and instead added it to lighter meals, sautéed vegetables or lentil soups, something remarkable happened. Within 2 weeks, her reflux vanished, her sleep improved, and she said she finally felt light after dinner for the first time in years. So what's the safe practice? Garlic isn't the problem, it's the company it keeps. Instead of loading it on meat, let it shine with gentler foods. Garlic works beautifully with plant-based proteins like beans, lentils, or tofu, or with vegetables that support detox pathways, like spinach, broccoli, or zucchini. If you still love your chicken, go easy on the garlic. Use it only in small amounts or marinate the chicken with ginger or lemon instead. Both of these ingredients help tenderize the meat, enhance flavor, and support digestion without the overstimulation that garlic can cause when combined with protein. At the end of the day, garlic isn't your enemy, it just needs the right partners. When it's paired wisely, it becomes one of the most healing foods on earth, protecting your heart, lowering cholesterol, and boosting circulation. But when it's thrown into heavy, oily, or protein-dense meals, its energy turns from cleansing to taxing. So the key is not to stop eating garlic, but to let it breathe. Give it space to do its work gently. Because when garlic is in harmony with your food, your body feels it, lighter digestion, calmer nights, and cleaner energy throughout the day. And now that you know the harmful pairings, it's time to flip the coin. Because garlic, when mixed with the right foods, doesn't just avoid harm, it becomes a powerful healer. In the next section, we'll look at the foods that unlock garlic's full strength, for your heart, joints, and digestion, so you can enjoy its incredible benefits safely and naturally. Number 3. Garlic plus apples. Let's begin with a pairing that surprises most people: garlic and apples. They seem like total opposites, one sharp, spicy, and pungent, the other crisp, sweet, and refreshing. But together, they form one of the most powerful natural cleansing combinations for older adults. Most seniors know garlic as a heart-friendly food that lowers blood pressure and supports circulation. And apples? They've always been the symbol of daily wellness. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. But here's what few people realize. When these two humble foods meet in your body, they create a natural detox system that clears out toxins, improves liver function, and helps your body process fats far more efficiently. The secret lies in how their compounds complement each other. Garlic is rich in sulfur compounds like allicin, which boost liver enzymes that break down toxins and harmful fats. Meanwhile, apples are packed with pectin, a natural soluble fiber that acts like a sponge in your digestive tract. When garlic triggers the liver to release waste and cholesterol particles, pectin binds to those unwanted substances and carries them out of the body through digestion. In simpler terms, garlic flushes and apples capture. This teamwork keeps toxins from circulating back into your bloodstream, making it one of the gentlest yet most effective detox methods you can add to your diet. As we age, our liver and gallbladder efficiency decline, and our intestines slow down. This means waste and cholesterol can build up more easily, leading to fatigue, bloating, and a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. That's where the garlic-apple combo becomes so valuable. Garlic helps the liver detoxify more efficiently, while apple pectin prevents reabsorption of those toxins. Research has even shown that pectin not only supports liver regeneration, but also enhances the antioxidant effect of garlic's compounds. Together, they lower LDL cholesterol, support clean blood vessels, and reduce inflammation, 3 key goals for anyone over 60 looking to stay active and clear-headed. Take Joe, a 72-year-old retired teacher. He had been taking garlic supplements for years, hoping to manage his cholesterol naturally. It helped a bit, but he often complained of feeling heavy after meals and noticed little change in his digestion. After reading about apple pectin, he started eating a small apple alongside his lunchtime garlic supplement. Nothing fancy, just a simple change. Within weeks, he noticed his digestion improved dramatically. No more afternoon sluggishness or bloating. His energy stayed consistent throughout the day, and during his next checkup, his LDL levels had dropped more than ever before. Joe didn't add a new medication, just a fruit to balance the power of garlic. You don't need to do anything complicated to enjoy this combo. A small raw or lightly cooked clove of garlic paired with a few slices of fresh apple is all it takes. You can also mince garlic and toss it into a salad with diced apples, olive oil, and a pinch of black pepper. The sweetness of the apple tones down the garlic's bite, making it pleasant and refreshing. Some people even blend them into smoothies. 1 apple, a tiny piece of garlic, a dash of lemon juice, and water, for a quick morning cleanse. The key is freshness and balance. You're not eating garlic for its flavor here, you're using it as medicine, and the apple helps carry that medicine gently through your system. This isn't a harsh detox that leaves you tired or hungry. It's a daily renewal that supports your liver, digestion, and circulation in the most natural way possible. Garlic brings the fire, stimulating your body's internal cleanup, while apples bring the calm, binding and carrying away what no longer serves you. It's the perfect harmony between power and softness. It's a simple, sweet way to turn garlic sharpness into healing, a daily detox you'll actually enjoy. And for seniors especially, this small ritual can make a big difference in how light, clean, and energetic you feel day to day. So next time you reach for your apple, think of garlic not as an odd partner, but as its hidden ally, quietly working beside it to keep your body strong, your digestion smooth, and your heart young. Number 2. Garlic plus spinach. This combination builds strength from within, the perfect mix for strong blood, steady energy, and youthful stamina. Garlic and spinach might sound like just another simple side dish, but together they act like a gentle internal tonic that fuels your body from the inside out. For seniors who often struggle with fatigue, cold hands and feet, or that constant low-level tiredness that lingers through the day, this mix is nothing short of remarkable. It's not just about eating greens, it's about unlocking the iron and oxygen your body needs to stay sharp and energized. Spinach has long been known as a natural source of plant-based iron, the mineral responsible for building hemoglobin, the protein that carries oxygen through your blood. But here's the problem. The iron in plants, called non-heme iron, is notoriously difficult for the body to absorb. That's where garlic steps in like a silent helper. Garlic's sulfur compounds, particularly allicin, stimulate stomach acid and digestive enzymes that make iron more available to your bloodstream. It's as if garlic opens the door and lets the iron in. This process doesn't just increase iron absorption, it improves circulation, supports heart function, and helps your blood cells deliver oxygen more efficiently to your muscles and brain. For seniors, this is incredibly important. As we age, stomach acid levels naturally decline, and with them, our ability to absorb iron efficiently. That's why many older adults experience subtle symptoms of low iron, constant tiredness, pale skin, slow wound healing, and shortness of breath during mild activity. By adding a little garlic to your spinach dishes, you give your body a natural boost in iron absorption without needing supplements that often cause stomach discomfort or constipation. You're not forcing the body, you're simply helping it do what it's designed to do. Research backs this up. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that the sulfur compounds in garlic significantly increased the bioavailability of iron and zinc from plant foods. The scientists explained that when garlic is combined with iron-rich vegetables like spinach, the allicin binds with the iron in a way that prevents it from forming insoluble compounds in the gut, meaning your body can absorb more of it. In plain terms, garlic keeps iron alive as it moves through your digestive system, allowing more to enter your bloodstream. It's a simple, natural way to help your food work smarter for you. Take Kathy, for example, a 67-year-old retired nurse who had been battling constant dizziness and weakness. She didn't want to rely on iron pills, So she started a small change. Twice a week, she cooked fresh spinach with a clove of crushed garlic and olive oil. Within a month, she noticed the difference. Her energy no longer dipped in the afternoons. Her mind felt clearer, her skin brighter, and that foggy, heavy feeling in the mornings faded. Her doctor later confirmed that her hemoglobin levels had improved slightly, a sign that her blood was stronger and better oxygenated. Kathy swears by her green and gold dish now, and says she can actually feel her body thanking her after each meal. The best part? You don't need complicated recipes or exotic ingredients. Just heat a little olive oil in a pan, add a crushed clove of garlic, and let it turn golden, not brown. Then toss in a handful of fresh spinach and sauté it just until it softens and turns bright green. That's all. Avoid overcooking, because the longer spinach sits in heat, the more nutrients it loses. A squeeze of lemon at the end adds a bit of vitamin C, which boosts iron absorption even more, turning a simple side dish into a true energy-restoring tonic. Think of garlic and spinach as partners. One brings the minerals, the other makes sure they actually reach your blood. Together, they nourish your heart, muscles, and mind, giving you that deep, stable strength that lasts through the day. For seniors, it's not just a meal. It's nature's own way of keeping your body alive with oxygen and vitality. It's a warm, green hug for your blood and your energy. Proof that sometimes the simplest foods, when combined the right way, can do what even expensive supplements can't. Number 1. Garlic plus oats. This one's perfect for breakfast. Garlic and oats, your new heart-protecting duo. It might sound unusual at first, but this pairing is quietly powerful, especially for anyone over 60. While most people start their mornings with sweet oatmeal or cereal, adding a touch of garlic turns this comforting meal into something far more potent, a natural therapy for your heart and blood vessels. It's not just food anymore, it's a shield, a daily defense that helps your body fight back against the silent wear and tear of time. Oats are rich in a special kind of soluble fiber called beta-glucans, known for trapping excess cholesterol in the gut and carrying it out of the body before it can clog your arteries. Garlic, on the other hand, contains allicin, a sulfur compound that helps relax blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and reduce sticky plaque buildup inside arteries. When you bring the two together, you create a kind of biological teamwork. Oats clean the bloodstream while garlic keeps it flowing smoothly. It's the perfect morning partnership. One scrubs, the other protects. For seniors, this combination is nothing short of a heart tonic. As we age, our arteries gradually stiffen, blood pressure begins to rise, and cholesterol becomes harder to control, even with medication. Many older adults experience occasional chest heaviness or fatigue that's not caused by age itself, but by slow circulation and reduced oxygen delivery. That's where this gentle pairing shines. Garlic boosts nitric oxide production, widening blood vessels so your heart doesn't have to work as hard, while oats provide steady, slow-digesting energy that prevents blood sugar spikes and crashes. You're giving your heart fuel it can actually use, instead of stress it has to manage. Science agrees. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating just 3 grams of beta-glucans daily, roughly what you'd get from a bowl of oats, can lower LDL, bad cholesterol, by up to 10%. Another study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that garlic extract not only reduced total cholesterol but also increased HDL, the good cholesterol, and reduced oxidative stress in the arteries. When combined, these effects compound, creating a smoother, more balanced cardiovascular response that medicine alone often can't replicate. It's like letting nature fine-tune your blood chemistry every morning. And this isn't theory, it's real. Take George, 71, who had been struggling with mild hypertension and high cholesterol despite eating healthy. His doctor recommended cutting back on sugar and refined grains, so he switched his morning routine from sweet cereal to a bowl of savory oats made with olive oil, garlic, and a sprinkle of black pepper. Within a few weeks, his digestion felt lighter, and his afternoon tiredness vanished. A few months later, his cholesterol readings dropped noticeably, and his blood pressure was steadier. No dizzy spells, no midday crashes. George now calls his new breakfast his morning medicine, but with a smile, because it doesn't feel like medicine at all. Making this combo is simple. Instead of sugar or milk, prepare your oats in a small pan with water or low-sodium vegetable broth. As they cook, stir in a drizzle of olive oil and a small pinch of minced cooked garlic or garlic powder, just enough to give it that warm, savory depth without overpowering the flavor. You can even add a bit of spinach, turmeric, or crushed walnuts for extra texture and nutrients. It's hearty, aromatic, and deeply satisfying, a meal that keeps your stomach calm and your heart strong throughout the day. There's something quietly empowering about knowing your breakfast is protecting your arteries while you eat it. Garlic and oats don't just lower numbers on a blood test, they nourish your blood itself. Each bite strengthens your vessel walls, balances cholesterol, and gives your heart the steady rhythm it deserves after decades of loyal work. For seniors looking to feel light, stable, and strong from morning to evening, this is one of the simplest yet most profound changes you can make. Good health isn't about restriction or sacrifice. It's about smart combinations that let your body thrive naturally. Garlic and oats prove that nature still knows the best medicine. It just happens to come in a bowl. So, there you have it, my friend. Today we uncovered a truth many people never realize. Garlic isn't always your friend, and it isn't always your enemy. It's powerful, but only when you know who it should sit beside on your plate. It's not about avoiding garlic, it's about using it wisely. We learned the 3 combinations to avoid: garlic with honey, garlic with milk, and garlic with eggs. These seem harmless, but together, they quietly dull garlic's strength and make your body work harder than it should. And then we discovered the 3 powerful partners that make garlic truly healing: garlic with olive oil, garlic with lemon, and garlic with fish. These pairings amplify garlic's natural power, helping your blood flow better, your heart stay strong, and your body feel lighter. The real lesson here isn't to fear food, it's to understand it. At this stage in life, your body speaks softly but truthfully. It tells you what helps and what harms, not through sudden pain, but through little whispers: an ache here, a slow morning there, a sense of heaviness after certain meals. Garlic teaches us that wisdom in health is not about intensity, but harmony. Your body doesn't need extremes anymore. Not too spicy, not too sweet, not too fast. It needs balance, gentle nourishment, and consistency. That's where true healing happens, not in one superfood, but in how foods work together. Even the smallest shifts can bring change, swapping the wrong mix for the right one, or giving your digestion a little space between meals. Each thoughtful choice tells your body, "I'm listening now." You don't have to overhaul everything. Just start by separating the bad mixes and embracing the good ones. Because when you do, every meal becomes medicine. Health isn't built overnight, it's built through small, quiet choices. It's in the decision to cook with olive oil instead of heavy butter. It's in the patience to let garlic rest for a few minutes after chopping, letting its healing compounds awaken. It's in the discipline to eat slower, breathe deeper, and enjoy what's on your plate. That's what gives you strength in your legs, clarity in your thoughts, and calm in your heart. Every time you make a mindful choice, even one as simple as pairing garlic with the right food, you're saying to yourself, "I still care about my health. I still care about my future." That's what true vitality is all about. Not strict rules or complicated diets, but a steady care that says, "I haven't given up on myself." And that's the heart of our message here at Senior Vital Edge, that growing older doesn't mean slowing down. It means growing wiser in the way we live, eat, and heal. We share weekly natural health tips backed by science and tradition, designed for people over 60 who want to stay independent, energetic, and full of life. If today's video helped you see garlic in a new light, type "yes" in the comments. Tell me which garlic combination surprised you the most, or which one you'll try next. Your experience might inspire someone else who's struggling to feel their best. This community isn't just about learning, it's about growing together. And if you believe in aging with strength, clarity, and purpose, subscribe to Senior Vital Edge. Each week, we bring you simple, science-backed tips that help you nourish your body naturally. No hype, no gimmicks, just truth and care. Tap the bell so you don't miss next week's video. It might just change the way you eat again. Until next time, take care of your body and listen to its whispers. Remember, it's the smallest habits that often create the greatest healing. Garlic is powerful. It can heal or harm, depending on its company. So separate the bad mixes, embrace the good ones, and let every meal become a small act of self-care. Because in the end, my friend, the foods you choose aren't just feeding your body, they're shaping your future.